howdy do y'all. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah Veda. If you don't already know, and if you do know, then groovy. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. So if you are new here, then I do a whole bunch of stuff that usually a lot of movie reviews and stuff like that has to do with like rockabilly, 1950s, 40s, vintage, pinup culture that people may not know about or may know about. So yeah, and I actually wasn't gonna make this video yet because I'm ready to get into Halloween stuff, so we're gonna do that next week, and I have an announcement, so stay tuned for that. So anyway, we're gonna hop right into my top 5 favorite rockabilly TV shows. Now, my last video was the top 5, most popular, my favorite mainstream, more so movies that people would know, like Crybaby, Grease, favorite movies in that. So if you want to check that out, I will leave that linked somewhere over here and down below. But today we're going to talk about TV shows because I actually had a comment about, which is not a movie, obviously it's a TV show, but Rock Around the Clock, Happy Days. Yes. And I was like, oh wow, why don't I make one about TV shows? Because there's a lot of TV shows actually that portray 1940s, 1950s type situations here. So yeah. So anyway, first off, we are going to start with Land Girls. Land Girls was made in the UK. It used to be on Netflix. It's not anymore. That's actually how I started watching it. Was, oh God, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that. I think it's a little bit older than that, but yeah. So that is a really good show. Yeah, Land Girls. I'm not really going to talk about actors, actresses. If you want to know, I'll leave all that link below too, or over here, I'll pop it up on the screen. But anyway, this show is about, Land Girls in the 1940s. And I think it's a really good show. It's definitely in my top 5s. So yeah, I would definitely give that, a look into. It gets really deep on a lot of issues, or like what a lot of things that women went through back then, which is also like, is similar to another one that I'm going to talk about a little bit later and probably do a review about, because like just the whole series, because it's so good. But yeah, Land Girls is really good. I think that it's really great. Yeah, it has to do like wartime, like, women working on farms and, stuff like that, helping, yeah, but in the UK. So yeah, that's a really good show. So that's going to be number 5. Number 4, I'm going to have to put Happy Days at number 4. Yes, I know. You're probably wondering, why aren't they, like, higher than that? I mean, that's an original show. It came out in the 70s. I'm pretty sure we all know what Happy Days is. It's a really great show. I love that show. It does portray the 1950s, like, as teenagers. Like I said, I think everybody knows this show. You can still watch it on, well, it used to be TV Land. TV Land, I don't even think TV Land plays old shows anymore. But back in my day they did. Not that I'm that old, but I definitely grew up watching Happy Days, even though I'm not that old. I was born in 93, so you do the math. So yeah, I'm actually gonna put that one at number 4 just because, I mean, it is a classic. I do love that show. I'll watch it anytime it comes on what is that one that don't remember. I'm sure you can find it streaming somewhere. I haven't watched it in a while, but I've seen like every episode, and oh my God, love that show. Definitely that's a good one. That's a really good one. So there's that one. And number 3, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go with Ratchet on this one. Ratchet is still on Netflix. I love Ratchet. It is everything that I love about a show. It's horror and it's based in the 40s. Yeah, based off of Nurse Ratched from Stephen King. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, that one, I absolutely love this show. I've watched it, like, I want to put it higher, but I can't do that because it's not an OG. But I absolutely love this show. I rewatch it all the time. Absolutely amazing about Nurse Ratched working in, an asylum. Well, actually, I don't know why I did this. It is an insane asylum, basically a mental hospital. And, I'm sure that we've all seen that right by now. And they're supposed to be coming out with a series 2. So I'm very excited for that because I love that. It's amazing. And she's a lesbian, and that just everything about this show makes me happy. Horror, hot chicks, lesbians in the 1940s. Give it to me. Let's go. So yes, I absolutely love Ratchet. So that's going to be number 3. Number 2, I'm going to have to go with Mad Men. I know you're probably wondering, why isn't this your number 1? Well, because I got a better one for number 1 that I just finished watching, but we're gonna talk about Mad Men. I'm sure we've all seen Mad Men. I never got to watch it when it first came out, but I've watched it. I actually own the whole first season on DVD. You can watch it on Prime Video for free. You don't have to have a subscription. You just need to be signed up. I love Mad Men. It's more 60s than it is. It takes place in the early 60s, not 50s or 40s, but I still think it's amazing. Of course, everybody's cheating on everybody, you know, business life, all that type of shit in the 60s. And I think it's amazing. It is one of the best, first, full mainstream shows that had people wanting to, dress that way, mod 60s. So I was like, okay, that's awesome. The ending still kind of, they could keep adding on to it, and I would keep watching, and I'm sure other people like me would keep watching, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's a really good show. It's amazing. I don't need to explain that one either, because like I said, I'm sure everyone has seen that. Now, comment down below who your favorite character is. Do you like Peggy better? Or do you like Joan better? I like both, though. We'll save me going into details for another story, or another story for another video if y'all are interested, because I would love to do a deep dive on Mad Men, because I have seen that many times as well. I'm actually watching it again now. So anyway, and then we're gonna have a couple of an honorable mention would be Hollywood. This came out a couple years ago on Netflix. Which was set in the 1940s, and it also has a lot of LGBTQ plus in it, which is amazing. A lot of sex in it for my taste. I mean, for a show like this, yeah, I'm not really sure if it's on Netflix still, but it's okay. It's worth a watch. It's pretty good, especially if you just want the feel of, that time period, then yeah, it's pretty good. I would watch it, but definitely not one of my top faves. Another honorable mention before I get to the top would be Why Women Kill. The only reason that this is an honorable mention is because I've never actually watched the seasons or any of the episodes, but I know that one of them has to do with 1960, 1961, 59, something like that, with one lady. I don't really know too much about it. I just keep seeing clips about it. People keep sending me, and I'm like, oh, I really want to watch that, but I'm not subscribed to pay for this to watch it. So I think it's on HBO or something, Max. I don't know. So yeah, I really hope I can watch that one day. But anyways, my top show, which is my favorite, and I just finished it, and the movie is Bomb Girls. If you've not heard of Bomb Girls, this is actually, I didn't just hear about it until a few days ago, to be honest. So, I mean, there's that. This is a fucking masterpiece. The first episode, it's a Canadian show, by the way. I'm not Canadian. I'm from North Carolina in US of A. So, yeah, I had no idea that this existed until a few days ago. But anyways, and I am going to do a video on this, on a deep dive, because I fucking adored this. This was such a good show. The first episode, whoa, I was not expecting it to just pop off like that. This show is a masterpiece. And Betty is my favorite. I love Betty. Absolute favorite. Love Betty. But anyways, so yeah, those are going to be my top shows. Let me know if you watched any of these, or if you would agree with me, or if you don't agree with me, and you just let me know down below. So yeah, and I hope y'all are excited for next video, which will actually be next Monday, because a little short announcement, I'm not taking this September off like I usually am. I will explain further in the next video and probably repeat that. I will be uploading every Monday and in September and October. because we got to get ready for the Halloween series, guys. So I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your summer, and thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate all of you enjoying my content, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because it really helps my tiny ass channel. And don't forget, of course, as always, to keep it rockin'.